You can support this show at patreon.com/ASA podcasting.
The wasteland is a post-apocalyptic mess as the sole survivor wanders out about to see the rest. Nuclear explosion sending out the gamma rays from deep within the core, gross atomic waste. From deep within the core, gross atomic waste.
Hello and welcome to the 536th edition of the Fallout Feed. I am Andrew, joined by a flock of my favorite Fallout folks. Tonight, I've got Ray. What's up, Ray?
Hello, hello.
And also Jess. What's going on, Jess?
Hey, Andrew. Greets, everybody.
And tonight on the show, we will go over some gameplay, what we've been getting into this week, and then we've got one rollover feedback from last week. Dawn sent in a double batch. We decided to push off one of them. We'll catch up with Dawn for this week's feedback. Then we'll get into some of our good old
What is it with the roundtable
stuff. We're messing with Securitrons over with the Legion this week. And game time, we have a Mohappy-Alachi. I love how Jess spelled that in the notes. And we're playing Wowie, one of Jess's games. We haven't played that in a little while.
Wowie.
Bringing up Wowie. Guanabits. Looks like we got a good deal of Guanabits to close out the show with. So everybody, let's go ahead and roll right into it. And see what everybody's getting into this week. Jess, do you have a chance to play any video games?
A few, but it's been a light week. But I brought a special guest tonight.
Uh-oh. Who you got? Oh, is it Gurky?
So this is my emotional support pickle. Okay. I got this pickle for Christmas, and whenever I need support, I whip my pickle out and listen.
Just like a cucumber being pickled, you're getting more interesting with time and experience.
Oh, thank you, pickle. I don't know if that came through the mic or not.
It really is an emotional support pickle.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. All kinds of special phrases. And not only that, it's a very posh pickle. It's an upper crust pickle. It's got a very nice posh accent, and it's very encouraging.
Can you change the accent? Can you give it like a street urchin, like Cockney?
Oi, governor. You're
Oi,
doing
Gov.
great. Keep it up. No, I don't think so.
Success is not defined by perfection, but by progress. Keep going.
Thank you, pickle.
That's
Keep going.
a positive pickle.
It's a very positive pickle. Yeah, I know. So I just pulled out my pickle for y'all. I thought you'd find it amusing.
Usually getting yourself in a pickle is a bad thing, but
This will get you out of a pickle
And
emotionally.
just the design of it, I don't know if it's because you have lights, like a ring light around your computer or something, but it looks
It
wet.
looks very real.
It looks wet.
It is a very moist looking pickle.
Fresh out of the brine.
I can smell it
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, very tasty. But no, I'm all cozy in my room tonight. I got my lights down low. I'm wearing my Vault 33 hoodie. I got Vault jammers, got a Vault t-shirt. You know, I'd say I'm single-handedly supporting the Bethesda Gear Store, but I've seen y'all out there. I've seen y'all posting on the Facebook and the Twitter. We're all supporting the Bethesda Gear Store. Oh my goodness.
Well, they almost make it like cost prohibitive with the shipping there. I want to support the Bethesda store.
They try, but you know what the secret is? Here's the secret, everybody. Buy more stuff. You might say, wait, Jess, no,
Jess,
buy more
that-
stuff.
No,
Why does
that's what they want you to think.
But when you buy more at once, it dilutes shipping. But also, with the Bethesda Rewards program, you get higher tiers. So when you get up to Gear Maniac, which is the top level, and I need to spend another 100 in the next 9 months to keep my Gear Maniac status. I think I'm going to be fine. I think I'm going to do it. Maybe I need to buy the new Pip-Boy. I don't know. But if you do that, you get free shipping at 75. And I mean, who doesn't want to spend 75?
See, 75 used to get you, 3 or 4 t-shirts. Now it gets you a mug.
Not quite that bad, but it doesn't go as far as it used to. But yeah, the Bethesda gear shipping is cost prohibitive, but you can always find a 20% off coupon. So between that and the fact that, they give you the rewards, it's not that bad. But anyway,
I remember when I rewarded Clint with a $25 gift card or something like that, and he had to spend like 50 Australian dollars to
no.
to spend his 25 American dollars.
50 Australian didgeridoos to redeem his 25 from us.
Exactly.
Sorry, Clint, but hey, whatever he got, I'm sure it was worth it. So this week, I have mostly just played New Vegas and 76. Bit of both. Maybe watched the TV show. I'm all caught up. That's very exciting. I'm enjoying the show very much. 76, I'm doing okay on the scoreboard. I'm up to about 70 now, level 70. I still haven't done Ohio properly. I've just hopped into a few events and such, but otherwise, I'm jumping on, doing the scoreboard. I'm not even getting all the weeklies, because some of the weeklies require some things in Ohio that I haven't been on enough to do, like chasing things down. But doing okay. The score is coming fast and easy this time. Once you pop a score booster, you do the thing where you do the rollover, and it's not bad at all. That said, a lot of our friends are already on Scorecation. We shouted out a couple last week, but I think there are a few more adding to the list. So, they're coming in fast and furious this month.
Wrapping it up.
I think combination of all the events happening, between the mini season, Jingle Scorched, all that stuff, and the show, keeping people in the Fallout frame of mind. It's funny. There have been some articles coming out again that just like last time, it might not be quite the same boost as last time, but they're saying overall, like the Steam numbers for Fallout 4, New Vegas, and 76 are all doubling. So that's a lot of players.
Had the miracle of television, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just want more of it. And this weekly release schedule, which I don't know if the cadence, again, we won't be doing any spoilers here, but the weekly cadence, I know is really hard for some because they just want to binge it. They just want to see more. I mean, Ray, which method do you prefer? Do you mind having to wait?
Oh, yeah, no. That's... See, I've already paid those dues.
Right. Fair.
I shouldn't have to wait a week between episodes. I've already paid that.
We've literally already paid the money. We're subscribed to the service. You know what I mean? They should just put it out.
New Fallout first benefit: get the show early. Can you imagine?
That'd be hilarious.
So many subscribers. No, but I mean, seriously, we wait for the games, right? We got to wait long enough for a new game. We shouldn't have to wait for a show. But I am enjoying the conversations, like the conversation with people in Discord and elsewhere about what's happening, what we think it means, gives you a chance to digest it. So I don't mind the weekly drop, but I'd rather, at least give us two at once, But we're at the halfway point already. It doesn't feel like it. It's gone pretty quick.
I used to, especially with stuff like Lost, I always used to like watch it and then watch last week's episode again right before the next week's episode. And it really helped like notice a lot of details and stuff. So maybe I should start doing that with the Fallout show. Watch it when it drops and then watch the previous one again when the next one drops,
That is a good way to do it. Like kind of tag team it, overlap it.
Yeah, so you get your
Everyone
two
gets two
episodes, but you're really just reviewing. But it's not just reviewing, it's also a refresher. I know those are basically the same thing, but
well, it serves the purpose. We've got the previously on, that they try to give us each time. And I usually say, yeah, I know I don't need the previously on. But it's weird because it actually can be good. Like it cues you into things you maybe want to watch for this episode. Like usually they put things that are relevant.
Yeah,
but I really, when I get to it,
Moldaver said that one thing that one time in a church that I would have forgotten about had they not actually shown that scene of those two people talking and that spew, blah, 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 blah.
But I do want to just get into the action when I press play. So I usually skip it anyway, even though it can be important. But if you force yourself to watch the whole episode again, I say force yourself, like most of us aren't watching it multiple times, Especially once we start vault talking, which we're way behind on that. That's the whole thing. But we'll talk through it eventually.
Yeah, we'll get on it.
Yeah, it's we're letting them come out slowly and hear what everybody else has to say first. That's important.
And Any other video games you're getting into there, Jess?
Yeah, so my gameplay this week, like I said, just 76 challenges and just some daily stuff, and a bit of New Vegas wandering around, and of course the assigned quests, but not a whole lot. Besides that, I am back in Starfield.
Oh, nice.
I'm finally doing the Crimson Fleet quest line, but I've only just started it, so I don't have a whole lot to report on that yet. But I expect over the next week or two, I will finally get all the achievements in Starfield. Because Crimson Fleet I kept putting off. One quest line I've never done. Nope.
Oh.
I've done all the other factions. I've done the side quests. My original plan was always to hold that off for my second playthrough, but I can't wait any longer. You know what I mean? I can't wait any longer. And I want to start that second playthrough soon, but I've got to get the achievements done.
They've eliminated the playthroughs by doing that, go through the singularity. What's it called? What's the refresh thing called?
The Unity.
The Unity. There you go.
Yeah, I still think, people look at the Unity different ways. And it can be, I know this isn't Fallout, so I won't belabor it too long, but the Unity, I think, is just a really great way to start a new game and do a new game plus. Some people treat it like it's part of a single playthrough. And it absolutely is. It's the same character. You can go through again and, you get the options and different dialogue and stuff, even though the major thing is the main quest. But there are other times when it comes up, but I still think that for me personally, I go through the Unity when I'm ready to live another life. Yes, it's the same character, but it's me, Jess, the player, is ready for a whole new playthrough. And I think that's where some people do it wrong by rushing the main quest and doing the Unity multiple times before the player are ready for a new playthrough. I feel like they can, get a little bit tired of it. There's the way Ray does it, obviously, with these certain goals for each playthrough and not generally doing the Unity. You play to satisfaction and then you stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a new mod comes out you want to check out and stuff like that. But that's actually one of the big reasons why I want to clean up all the achievements, because that way when the Starfield update comes out, I'll be ready to kind of see it with fresh eyes on a brand new playthrough and integrate all that. But also at that point, I'll be able to use non-achievement friendly mods. And I've been really limiting my mod usage because I wanted to keep my save clean for the achievements. And I have everything but like these 3 achievements. I should just knuckle down and do it. So that's why I'm doing it this week.
And what are the achievements again?
Oh, it's the Crimson Fleet faction quest line, which is one of the better faction quest lines. It unlocks a new location, the key. Mm-hmm. You meet a number of characters, stuff that you do not meet otherwise. It'll also take you to a few places. Technically, it's the UCC Vigilance, right? Is that where they're based out of? If you're working for the UC?
Yeah.
Yeah, the UC Vigilance. And so you can opt to do it undercover, or you can work for the pirates. You can do a combination of how you actually approach it. So those locations are essentially locked off until you do this quest line. And there's 1 or 2 other things too. Like you learn more about the Terran, the Terran group, which may be related to the upcoming. Well, so there is, I believe it's called, is it the Terran, I'm embarrassed, is it Terran Memorial Society or Terran Remembrance Society? It's the Terran something society, and I'm suddenly forgetting what they're called.
Huh.
But they're Preservation Society, Terran Preservation Society. Sorry, I had a moment. And so they're essentially, it's really just kind of a rich people's club for people who want to reminisce about Earth and try to preserve parts of the culture, but really get together and drink and stuff like that. And there's some fancy stuff around it. But I still wonder if there's going to be a link between the Terran Preservation Society and the Terran Armada DLC expansion coming out that they've hinted at. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But meanwhile, these are 3 locations that you don't see, and there are a number of NPCs around them that you don't meet until you do this faction quest line. So it's been a real blind spot for me, and So I'm back in, and I'm playing some Starfield too.
Yo, that's great.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Is the Crimson Fleet?
Yeah,
quest line. It's right up there with Rage and.
Right. It's neat how people have different preferences. I would say UC Vanguard. The Vanguard, is probably my favorite. And then I hear that from some people, but there are definitely people who say the Crimson Fleet is their favorite. I think you're the only person I know who says Ryujin is their favorite, but there may have been another person or 2. People who are into stealth, because that is a kind of neat quest line for that. I like the Corpo vibes. It leans into your cyberpunk enjoyment too.
Yep.
It's neat. Some of our friends in chat right now, Lee mentioning he's never done the Crimson Fleet quest line either. So, hey, I am not alone. Thank you, Lee. I've done it. Exactly. I've done every listed side quest like that has a name that I can find anywhere and anything about the game, and I've done everything except the Crimson Fleet. Just kind of working around it. Like like when you're eating a pie and there's just like the ripest cherry, you're just trying to like save it for the last bite and stuff. So I'm ready. I'm ready to bite.
The ripest cherry.
Maybe that was a bad analogy, but like when you're saving the best bite for last.
Yes, I always eat the outside of a sandwich first. Save that last bite.
Oh, yeah. Well, when it comes to a sandwich, you save that last bit of bacon. Like, say it's a BLT, okay? You eat them around, you get that last, like, delicious bite with all the bacon for that last crunch. Is there anything sadder than when the last bite of your BLT is out of bacon? That's just...
Yeah, that just means you made it wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Either you didn't use enough bacon or you just ate it wrong. So don't do that. Anyhow, my analogies are getting weirder. It's a little late tonight. But so that's the other game I'm playing is some Starfield. I'm getting ready. We actually have a little bit of a Starfield event coming up in a couple weeks. I'll mention in Iguana Bits. StarCon, a little thing where some of us are going to be talking Starfield. And, just building that excitement back up because this is the year of Starfield, y'all. You heard it here first.
The year of Starfield. Great.
You know how I do my Fantasy Critic League with some game critics every year?
Yeah.
So I'm not doing multiple fantasy leagues this year. I dropped out of one of them, but I'm still in one, and I named my publisher Jessica Star. The Year of Starfield Games is what I named my publisher. I'm trolling all my friends, but worth it.
Very cool. Getting anything else, Jess?
Nah, that's good.
All right.
That's good for now.
I'll check in with Ray, see what he's been getting into. Ray, what's up?
So I've been beating my head against the wall of the old Mormon fort.
Oh no, what?
I am trying to get a silencer for a damn anti-material rifle.
Is that an arcade thing?
No, it's you have to go around to all the different vendors all over the place. But at the very beginning of the game, like 2 or 3 different vendors had them. But
you just didn't want it yet?
Well, I didn't have the caps at the time.
But now you're swimming.
So now that I can, easily afford it, I, can't get anybody to have one populate in their inventory.
Yeah, because I'm checking the GRA list, and they do have a silencer for it, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yep, there is.
Which, it seems a little strange. I know it's kind of sniper-esque, but it's a very large caliber rifle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 50 cal.
And I know we were talking about the vendors last week, but are they like leveled or tiered vendors in this game? Like they only sell certain things? That doesn't really work like that, right?
There's certain ones that are more likely to have it. But there's a cave just east of Prim, called the Prospector Cave, and when you get in there, there's vipers. You wipe out the vipers, and in a few days, it'll be populated by prospectors, and then there'll be a prospector vendor that shows up. So I did that. I cleared out the vipers. I got them, the prospectors in there, and I've been going back. So I'll go make the round of all the different vendors, and then nobody has it. So I go sleep for 3 days, and then go back around to all the different vendors, and still nobody has it. So I go back and sleep. I mean, I'm definitely burning up a lot of time in the game.
How many vendors are on your loop?
Oh gosh.
All of them.
Yeah. So I go to chat, and then I go to Johnson Nash, and then I go to the Prospector
Good
Cave.
Springs Prim down to.
Then I go all the way down to the
NCR place in the corner.
NCR outpost.
Yeah. And across the south. Who's across the south? We kind of did this last week, but
yeah, there's not too much there. Stop off in Novak. Check Cliff.
There's at least 8 of them.
And all the while, every time you come across a traveling vendor,
an exploring one,
so you got to stop and check them. Then Old Lady Gibson, and who else is out there?
Both of them at the 188.
Yeah,
like we talked last week.
Two vendors at the 188. I don't really stop at the sip and gulp or whatever it is.
Yeah, the gulp and go, sip and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't have much.
But stop at the the Crimson Caravan Company. So it's just, a constant, Mick and Ralph's.
Hitting everybody up.
Yeah, Vendortron.
I was going to say Vendortron too, I assume.
Yeah. So now it's just the game is trolling me.
Absolutely trolling you. Absolutely.
It knows. It knows.
Yeah.
He won't shut up about the silencer. It's ironic. Let's not give it to him.
Yeah. So fortunately, the Rat Slayer has, held up. It's still very effective.
Remind me what that is.
The Rat Slayer is essentially it's an upgraded varmint rifle.
Varmint rifle, okay.
And for my silenced pistol, I've got a good gun with a silencer on it. What is it, a 12.5 or 12.7, whatever they are. But yeah, so still getting the job done. But I just, the more I can't find it, the more I want it. Which just ensures that the game will not give it to me. So
absolutely not.
I think I'll switch over to melee. And only do melee, and then it'll everybody will have it.
Once you give up, it'll be everywhere.
So, but beyond that, I put my vanilla Starfield character out of his misery, or out of my misery.
Vanilla Starfield character, right? Okay. You had started one.
Yeah, it was not long for this world.
There's certain things you have to have mods for, right?
Yeah, there definitely is. And so got my mods all loaded back up and got back in. But of course, I mean, I've got nobody to blame but myself. Because I put these silly little challenges on things, to make the game more interesting. And so this particular character, their thing is that I won't buy any resources. So I have to collect the resources myself for everything. And as you go along, that gets a little tedious.
I'm thinking, oh man, he's got his mining laser out there, and he's going to but I was like, well, wait a second. That's No Man's Sky. You were talking about Starfield.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Inara database is my friend. So I need adhesive.
You're scanning all the plants into or whatever.
Oh yeah, plants and animals, because some stuff you can only get harvesting from creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately I don't because of the way that I play, and gather, weapons and stuff, I'm very effective. I don't have to worry too much about, not being able to kill high level creatures, to get their goodies. But it's still, you're doing a lot of traveling to, to a planet to go get one thing. And, it can take a while to gather a bunch of, lead from the surface of a planet, and then, antimony, and, then go around to all the gas vents and collect, the various gases and stuff like that. So it's fun. That's what it is. It's fun.
I can tell by the lifting of the voice.
You give
there.
you get a very, you have a very intimate relationship with the, the products that you gather, because you're, you're having to go to so much effort to get to them. So it's interesting and fun in that way. Certainly more scanning than I've ever done, before. So
You got to fill up that database, and you just want to put a limitation on yourself. So you just want to have to source all your own, I guess, building materials. What are you using them for?
Yeah, the resources for everything. Anything you want to do, crafting wise, requires some, raw materials.
I don't remember ever crafting in Starfield. Didn't play that way.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. The fact that they locked so many things under skills is partly what it affects a lot of people's play in Starfield. That you can do some basic recipes, but in order to, work on your suit, work on your weapons, and work on your outpost, there are certain skills you need to unlock and research plans you need to complete. And if you don't want to put time into it, you're not going to be able to build or mod much.
Yeah.
This might be a controversial statement, but I think Starfield needs a Preston Garvey type character to make me go learn how to build the stuff and take care of the people and do the things.
You need someone pushing you to the basics. Yeah, and not just Vasco guilt-tripping you about not having him on your crew. You need more.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Vasco standing on Ray's cockpit up the...
Yeah, surfing.
That's hilarious.
Awesome.
He's Teen Wolf into the spaceships up there. Yeah. What else are you getting into there, Ray?
Well, so we still have the Redux expeditions going in No Man's Sky. So the final one, the Breach expedition, is going on right now until middle of next week. So
how many do they have in a year? Do they do like one a month or something?
No. There's typically 4 a year.
4 a year. Okay, so every.
And then there's 5 on the Redux, because they do one of the ones from
previous year,
many years ago. So,
well, that's fun. Less people have any newcomers have access to old stuff, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's a really good way to kit out a character, because if you take an existing character over there, then you can, instead of spending your suit slots in the expedition, you can save them and bring them back to normal space and add them to your inventory at that point.
All right, tongue twister contest. Got to say spending suit slots 3 times, real fast. Go. It's
Got to make that part of game time this week. I wasn't ready. I was reading about bighorners.
spending suit.
So, but yeah, that's been about it for me.
All right, No Man's Sky and some Starfielding around. See anything in New Vegas? Do you play any other Fallout games anymore? You don't even play Fallout anymore, do you, Ray? You don't even like that.
He almost always has one going. What are you talking about? If it's not London, it's 4. If it's not 4, it's New Vegas.
If it wasn't this this roundtable thing, he wouldn't even be playing Fallout right now.
Might be on break. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
You know, I'd love to be able to play Fallout 4. That would be so much fun.
The hold up there is the something with a new update or whatever.
Yeah, they're constant torment.
And I thought you like kept it offline or whatever.
Well, I
His
did.
London version, right?
Oh, your London is that sucks.
Yeah. But I was all excited for the for them to finally fix the what I don't even remember what they call
Anniversary.
them anymore. No, not the one before that.
Next gen.
Next gen update. Yeah, I was excited to get the next gen update fixed.
V 1.73 next gen update. Yeah. Who knows? Too many.
But yeah, no, just new broken. Yeah, there's no way in the world I'd get the anniversary update.
Our chat right now is making me laugh. They're brainstorming new roundtables for us, y'all, when we're done New Vegas. So if we don't go into another Fallout to keep Ray playing, they're talking about an Oblivion roundtable again. I don't know where that came back from, but apparently it's still on the table. And now we're getting a Starfield roundtable. Everything but Fallout. You might be right, Ray. You might not be in Fallout pretty soon.
He doesn't like Fallout anymore. I think
there's always New Vegas or London.
And he has literally made more characters in Fallout 4 than anyone we know. So
probably anybody on the planet. Nobody's quite that nuts.
That might be true, Ray. You jest, but that might be true.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped counting at somewhere in the 70s.
Oh, good Lord.
You're not just reaching for the stars. You're becoming one.
Oh, that's my favorite one yet. Thank you, Pickle.
Yes, thanks, Pickle.
Oh, such a positive Pickle.
So what have you been playing there, Andrew?
Oh, not too much besides our roundtable stuff. I have been dabbling in the shelter seasons thing. I was trying to clear all those boards. I've got most of the objectives done. There's a couple that I still need to do, like craft 2 legendary weapons. But you have to invest like 30,000 and then 60,000 caps in order to be able to upgrade your weapons workshop in order to be able to make legendary weapons and stuff. So I'm still working on getting the funds for that. The surprising struggle was kill 30 rad roaches, which sounds totally easy, right? But for some reason, it didn't count if you killed them out wandering the wasteland. It didn't count if you killed them on quests. And if you are overpowered at all, you kill them so quickly in the vault that it doesn't even register that they're coming out. You know what I mean? It's like you see them, but they come out like dead. So like it wasn't even registering that I was killing them because they were dying so quickly or something.
Excuses.
So
it sounds like they're
weird.
messing up. It's like when you're out there doing stuff for the mini season in 76, forget to put on your hat. You had to put on a cowboy hat this time?
Yeah.
And everybody forgot.
No, why is nothing working? Why am I not getting credit for the stupid hat?
I mean, that's the first thing I thought about was, that's classic 76.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That pie is not actually a pie.
Oh, don't get me started on friggin' cobblers and pies. My goodness gracious.
Which is not actually a cobbler.
What the flippity flop do you want from me? My goodness.
So, I was sort of struggling with that, but then I, went on to Reddit and I was like, what's going on with this challenge or whatever? And so I saw some guy set up a roach trap, which is basically set up a large room, but put a low-level person with no weapon in it so that you could rush it until you failed on purpose and then let the roaches like don't like put the low person in there with no weapon so he doesn't actually kill them, so that they spread, and you have to set up a room above, below, to the left, and to the right, and so that they spread up and down, left and right, and then on each side of those other rooms that they spread to, there you put your people with the weapons that you drag into the rooms after they've spread. And I was like, oh fuck, you got to let them actually, infest the vault a little bit before it'll register, and it worked like a charm. I set up the trap, ran through the process like 3 times or something, and had all 30 rad roaches when I started with 7, and had been working, for weeks and only had 7 done. But, after I found that person's suggestion of a rad roach trap room sort of setup, then like nailed it in just, a few rush tries. So it's amazing how some people are smart and figure stuff out, right? And then I can just use this awesome tool called the internet to go steal all these people's great ideas.
Use the force, Andrew.
Yeah.
You and Brandon and Steve are all playing seasons. I'm not sure if anyone else in our extended crew are, that at least they haven't checked in on it.
Do those guys have the is Brandon and on tonight?
No, he's not in live right now, but last I knew he had made it pretty far on season.
All right. I need to check in with those guys, see if they had struggled with the rad roaches. I found evidence on Reddit that other people were frustrated with that. Yeah. That's really my gameplay, other than New Vegas stuff. I don't think I did any New Vegas stuff outside of the assigned quests, really. I watched the Fallout show. The new episodes are pretty sweet. Still enjoying that. And don't want to get into spoilers or anything, of course, so we'll leave that to the Vault talk when we get around to doing that. But yeah, so it sounds like we can roll into some feedback. We've got Dawn from last week.
Dawn, sassy lady, catching us up with what she's been up to where we were. So she's probably going to be running into Benny. How do you think she tackled him? Like, do you think she literally tackled him?
Hard.
Ooh.
All right, let's get into some feedback.
We make feedback.
Hi, Fallout Feed. It's Sassy Lady here with the second update of Corva May's journey through the New Vegas wasteland. So, leaving from Boulder City, we found Boulder Lake. Based on the map, it looked like it was going to be easier to just skirt the lake to get over to the New Vegas area. And we discovered the NCR at Camp Golf. They appreciate me and gave me a radio so that I can call for help if needed. I was accosted by some rando who gave me that information.
Rando, how could you?
Seeing Camp Golf after seeing it on TV just yesterday was pretty cool. So that was kind of a fun thing to find. I wasn't really looking for it, just happened to pop up. I talked to the doctor, got some rads removed, lost some karma stealing some ammo from the tents and some magazines. Had to be done. Made it to the Freeside East Gate without too much of a problem. I ignored a lot of the side stuff that popped up that I'll go back for later, but for now, it's Benny. My first stop was at Mick and Ralph's. I needed to find somebody to trade with because I was getting a little heavy. Sold them some stuff to Ralph, talked to him, made some trades, asked about some other services, and he told me that he has a side gig making fake passports to get into the Strip. So I decided to wait on that for now to see if I have other options. He told me about the King, said if I could impress him, then he may have more for me. The Van Crafts are in weapons, so I may need to visit them, especially since they're into laser weapons. I went to see what Mick had on hand first, and I really wanted to buy the Nuka Breaker, but I just didn't have enough caps, and melee's not my chosen weapon, so it's kind of pointless to spend that kind of money on that. He brought up how business had been worse since the Omertas were not buying their weapons anymore. Told me to keep an ear out for them. I have yet to find them, to talk to them. I asked if he had anything special, and he asked if I was working with the casino. I said no. So he said he had a lot and showed me like a secret closet full of weapons. I didn't really see anything a whole lot different than what he had already shown me, so I'm not really sure what that was about. But I did buy a straight razor because I thought it would be nice to have something that I could hide when I go to the tops, just in case I could get Benny in a tight spot. I was watching some kids chase a rat down the street. Hopefully that will never be me. I decided to look for the Kings, and I found a fort in the city. I stopped inside and met Beatrix Russell. She told me about how a man named House in the Lucky 38 deployed some robots several years back and drove everyone who didn't join him off the strip. Many were still in Freeside living like refugees. That would explain the rats. I asked her what she thought of House. She said that she had opinions from before the war and being a ghoul, and she said that he was a big shot industrialist before the war, but afterward became a killer. I asked about the Kings. She said they were just better dressed gang, but that the king himself was something special. Too bad he liked girls with skin. She said the NCR cared about the resources and less about the people. She doesn't seem to think much of them. She said the Van Graffs were a couple of rad scorpions and not pleasant people. She said the followers were saints and have been generally good people. We talked about things she'd seen over the years. She was a little cryptic, but generally pretty okay. She's not real happy about the no drinking policy with the followers. They said it may discourage the patients in rehab and they'll relapse, but that isn't her opinion. She said it's a revolving door for rehab. She had a lot of advice, but nothing that was really helpful. I met a man named Arcade Gannon, a researcher. Seemed interesting. He's working on new medical discoveries since eventually they'll run out of old world supplies. He's looking into new procedures. Seems quite noble. He told me about Caesar with the Legion, or Caesar. It was interesting to hear more about the Legion after seeing the brutality displayed at Nipton. I asked about jobs, and he directed me to Julie Farkas. I found her, and she said they were sorely in need of supplies and would discount services for any I could give. She also said she would appreciate it if I could get a caravan to work with them at a good rate. She gave me the lowdown on Freesiders and NCR residents picking fights, things attacking the citizens, and the families making bank on the suffering. There was only so much the followers could do. She gave me some names of a couple of addicts I could help who could help Freeside if they were sober. Maybe I could do that before I move on to Benny, but I haven't. She also suggested I talk to the king and see if he can get his crews into check. Says that if his guys can stop gouging the NCR tourists, there would probably be more peace. I found the Atomic Wrangler and talked to the owners about helping the followers. Might be able to work out a deal. Decided to get a room to rest up and played some roulette. I lost. After I rested, I decided to meet the Kings. A follower had asked me to meet with him. He asked me to do a quick job for him involving one of the tour guides that hangs out at the gate. I learned the guy's secret and let the king know he was very appreciative, kind of a nice guy. I went back to the Atomic Wrangler. I had completed the deal with the followers, and who did I run into but Victor? He checked in on me and offered to buy the first round in New Vegas if I looked him up. I got a passport from Frank and headed into Vegas in the tops.
You just can't stay away.
After chatting up Swank and taking 100 caps from him to get myself something nice, I head to the casino floor and immediately spy Benny. I think I surprised him, especially when I came on to him. I met him at his suite. I really wanted to kill him in his sleep, but I needed answers. Answers that he wouldn't give me until I'd gone through with my deception. If you get my meaning. The next morning, he disappeared. As I tossed his room for clues, I found Benny's very own Securitron. He called himself a Yes Man. Yes Man gave me the answers I needed. Benny wanted the chip to take over Mr. House's security force. I was just in the way. As I left the top searching for Benny again, his whereabouts fell into my lap. Apparently, he was on his way to talk to Caesar, and apparently Caesar wanted to see me too. Since I was here, I decided to take Victor up on that drink and check out the Lucky 38. I met to meet the man who had hired me. Victor escorted me to the penthouse. The view is incredible, but so creepy with no other humans, only Securitrons. I met Jane, one of House's girls. She told me to meet Mr. House in his office. Once I met Mr. House, a face just broadcast on a giant screen, he got on to me about allowing Benny to get away with the chip again. I asked him if he knew where Benny was headed, and he confirmed that he had run to Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. I told him about Yes Man, and he said that made sense based on how Benny knew about the chip and where to find me. He said Fortification Hill made sense since it was the only other plan that had hardware, the only other place that had the hardware to use the chip. Apparently, my next step is to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill, open a hatch, and find Mr. House's surprise. He wouldn't tell me what was there. Mr. House said that working for him would give me and the human race a future, and I have to admit, I'm intrigued. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and I will do the rest of it. It made more sense to me to do the rest of it together for the Fortification Hill and meeting Caesar part all together. I did a little running around, just doing a couple little quests here and there for people and making some money. I was thinking about getting some implants at the clinic, but I didn't have enough caps yet. So maybe once I do, I will get some. But right now, I'm wondering if I shouldn't go and try and find Veronica, because I am currently still kicking it with Boone, who I love. But Veronica is my assigned companion. So I'm thinking I maybe need to go find her at some point, maybe backtrack and go pick her up wherever she's hiding out at. But we shall see. Till next time.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, sassy lady Dawn. You have thoughts there, Jess?
Sure. A couple of them there. So I like that she took us on a little bit of a tour of Freeside, some of what she's been up to for a bit, because we haven't talked about some of those locations much. So good to hear about the Kings. Oh, the Kings.
Yeah, we
can't talk
haven't
about
hit
it.
up them much yet. Are they on the main quest line?
Actually, you do get sent to them by the NCR, but they're not technically part of the main quest line even there. Although NCR does send you for reputation
And
reasons
you guys said,
on a couple things.
I went looking for Rex in the wrong place. I went to Lady Gibson for some reason, but you guys said he's over with the Kings.
Right, exactly.
I'd forgotten that. Why did I think? Do you have to go do something at old Lady
He's
Gibson's?
the King's dog. Yeah. No, if you want to help Rex in the future, you got to go to Lady Gibson as a possibility.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but so I like the way she came in there. She didn't pick up her assigned companion. Sounds like she still got Boone, which kicking it with Boone. There are much worse choices. I do love me some Boone. Are you still with Boone, Ray?
Oh yeah, he's my assigned, so I'll be with him for the duration.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and so she was assigned Ronnie. She should probably pick her up at some point. But we're not quite halfway through and haven't done any DLC yet, so we're doing good. Like you got plenty of time still. Like my assigned companion is Arcade, and I have just been kicking it with Edie. I haven't picked up Arcade officially yet either. I'm going to go a little bit further before I get him.
On Boone's quest, if you don't get the evidence and just run and get the person and put the beret on them and lead them out in front of the dinosaur without proof, will Boone shoot anyway and still kill the person?
Oh, he will shoot if you do what you got to do.
Anyone you bring out there, even if you don't have the paperwork or whatever?
Yep, he will be unhappy with you if you don't have good proof of that.
Yeah.
So you can just basically just get vindictive and take anyone in the game who you want to die, who will follow you, out in front of that. Who besides companions can you get? Is there anyone you can get like temporary followers? In Skyrim, how you can get sort of like quest followers, if you know what I mean.
I think you can do multiple. So like you could do Alice there, right? In the two Bighorner people like the ranchers in that house, right? You can do Alice or Dusty. You can do Cliff. You can actually do, I mean, I don't know who would do Cliff like that, but you could do
No
Cliff.
way.
Ranger Andy, I think you can do Ranger Andy. I'm not sure about No Bark. But yeah, you can do a lot of them. Get them to follow you.
I'm going to build a person-sized mannequin out of dinky dinosaurs and put a beret on it out in front and see if Boone will shoot a pile of dino dolls.
But if you do bring him and you tell him, yeah, you just had a hunch, you didn't have proof, he will get angry and he won't be your companion. So you kind of got to do it right.
Shoot people and just trust someone else to go and put the beret on them, Boone. Maybe you should use a little discretion too, sir.
If I remember correctly, canonically, Boone's intelligence is like 3 or 4. It is a fun fact about New Vegas that if you go into the creation kit and you check out people's stats, Snuffles the mole rat is more intelligent than Boone. This is a fact. Which we love Snuffles, so kind of checks out. Yeah, but anywho, she mentions also the Nuka Breaker, which is an awesome thing. That's just one of those fun things that the Nuka Breaker was added in with the Gunrunner's Arsenal as an extra item, as kind of a tribute to Nuka Break, which had already started at that point. And then Nuka Break ended up bringing the Nuka Breaker into their show. So it was kind of a little circular thing. Like the show Nuka Break with, Zach Finfrock and the gang over there at, what are they called? Waypoint, Wayside Productions, whatever it was. Wayside Digital, I think, was the original name. And they named it Nuka Break. Then they got the tribute weapon that was being put in New Vegas but not out yet. Then they used it themselves saying, oh my God, we saw this cool thing called the Nuka Breaker. And then found out afterward, it was added because of them. So just a really kind of cool little circular thing there.
That's hilarious.
Beyond that, let's see. She saw the special stuff from Rick and Morty's. The good stuff.
She did the passport thing that I forgot that you were supposed to do.
Yeah. Save a little money there. That's good. Followers, the no drinking. Yeah. Got the tour of Freeside, and then Victor inviting her for a drink too. And then, oh my gosh. So I like that, she took that tack with Betty, but she went all the way. She wanted the info. She took a nap and woke up with him, taking off. But just because he wanted to do the right thing.
Who doesn't want to bone the person who killed you? It's the ultimate power trip, man.
I mean, that is one way of saying you have no power over me for sure.
It is.
So, it's all kinds of wrong, baby. But he's down.
Baby. I don't want to start that up again.
Thank you so much, Don. That was awesome. Fun feedback. Glad to hear about your further adventures.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, lady. So some roundtable stuff for us then.
What is it with the roundtable stuff?
Let's get into some Securitrons. Ray, you are in CR, and so tell us what is happening in your game that, let's see, you are not sent to these people, right? Do you, I assume as an NCR agent, it would be difficult for you to be summoned to go see Kaiser.
Yeah, it's not something that I've done. I could if I wanted to. I'm still neutral with them. And at this point I'm kind of nurturing that neutrality. Not trying to do anything to push it one way or the other at this point. So I'm definitely, getting favor with the NCR, but I'm neutral with the Legion, neutral with the cons. So they're another one of the vendors that I go see. Because just outside of Red Rock Canyon, there's a broken down house that if you go into the basement, if you're good with the cons, then they'll sell weapons to you. So they're one of my regulars.
So you're basically Switzerland. You're not choosing any sides anywhere. You're just hopping around with the different vendors, not stepping on any toes so that people will still sell you a energy weapon scope, silencer. What are you looking for?
No, anti-material rifle.
Anti-material rifle
Silencer.
Silencer, not scope. Silencer.
How many people will still sell stuff to you, Andrew? 2?
No, people see me coming, they close up shop and run.
I know most of them aren't that bad. Like, you can put on your outfit. You've gone neutral with them. Wait, have you lost that again yet?
No, I haven't lost that yet. And using the outfit trick is a big deal in this game. That's something that didn't carry on to other games, really, it seems.
No,
like
not
this
at all.
whole infiltrating with, incognito disguises and such.
Yeah, it's something that's been considered, but hasn't actually been implemented.
I wonder why they would abandon stuff like that.
Well, it's something that was added in specifically by Obsidian for New Vegas,
right?
And the whole reputation system, and that just while we've got various systems, we did not bring that one forward. I mean, technically there's reputation of 4, but it's a little different, and we don't have karma. Do we have karma? We don't, right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
I just had a sudden moment. I'm like, there.
Last eye in the sky.
That's why you have such a problem with it. You didn't grow up with karma. You grew up in the Commonwealth.
I grew up with no judgmental eye in the sky. Constantly watching, judging every move. No. So you're not invited, Ray. You are out and about running around the wasteland. You in the boomers? What were you doing?
I spoke with Crocker and he wants me to go see the boomers, but I have not done that yet.
Yeah, because those will be our quests in 2 weeks. So the way it works for the roundtable stuff, if we're getting, did you press the button yet, Andrew? I didn't hear the roundtable stuff.
Oh yeah.
What is it with the roundtable stuff?
There you go.
Thank you. I missed my prompt, so I didn't know we were officially talking. So
we're official. We're official. Get in it.
For the NCR, you get summoned by Crocker to talk to him, like Ray is saying. He wants to talk to you. So it doesn't keep you if you're on the NCR track. You can follow another track, okay? Because he doesn't know about the Securitrons. You can just keep that information in your pocket if you want. I mean, you can tell him, but you don't have to. But you do get summoned by Mr. House, of course. So you may have gone to see House before you went to see Benny, or you may have gone immediately after. I talked about how I didn't do it, didn't do that myself. Last week, I was saving it. The way I'm actually playing it, so I'm Yes Man, and you're Mr. House. But as Yes Man, I'm putting off the Mr. House decision. Couple reasons. One of the big ones, honestly, is because with him in the show, I want a little more House time. I want a little more one-on-one time with House. I don't want to kill him right away.
I know everything.
He knows everything.
He does. But so when you get on this quest, when you get sent to it, you can be sent there a couple ways. So if you went to Mr. House, if you gave him the platinum chip, he then demonstrates to you what they can do, shows you, in the basement about the Securitron upgrade, and will tell you in order to upgrade more of them, the bulk of his Securitron units are being stored in a special bunker at the fort, marked with the Lucky 38 symbol. If you are doing Yes Man and you've already changed over, Yes Man discovers that data. If I remember correctly, he discovers that data when you upload him into the network, and so he can tell you about going there and doing that. And the way that you can get in is using the chip. And then, of course, if you're playing the Legion side, after you left the Tops Casino, you got accosted by Volpace and Colta, or another dude, starts with an A. If you killed him, and I don't remember, you didn't kill Volpes, right? You showed him mercy?
Me?
Yeah.
No, fuck him.
Okay, so you were greeted by the other dude. And so, they'll summon you. So, but no matter what, you get the summons to Caesar. So you have that neutral karma, and you can go meet them to get access. So for 3 of them, Yes Man, House, and Caesar, you kind of have to for the Legion. For NCR, you don't have to do it, but you still can. Like, there's no reason, not to, depending on how you're playing it. So again, I am playing it like you, the Mr. House way for now. I can actually upgrade the Securitrons. We already did it at the Lucky 38. And I'm doing at the fort as well, upgrading there. So they will be tougher when I decide to overthrow House and install Yes Man, but worth it. Worth it for a little different role play. I'm gonna basically, because at this point, the way Mr. House is talking to me, and I mean everybody, he's talking about the betterment of humanity. and about, doing the right thing and how he's helping to, he's like the last best hope, like they all do, like they all say that old line. So.
Talk is cheap, sir.
Indeed. But so we got sent to the fort. And let's see. So it's by whichever quest giver you get it from. Okay. And whether you're doing it at Mr. House's behest, at your own behest, or you're just curious about Caesar and you're going that way. So you have to make your way down there to Cottonwood Cove is where the quest marker shows up on somebody named
right. You have to raft all the way
Cursor
up.
Lucullus. Yeah, you got a blinking cursor on Cursor Lucullus. Did you have any...
There's some little monsters running around there. What was it?
That's what I was going to ask. Did you have any fun adventures getting down there? Because to get there, you have to go by the Legion camp. Because, it's essentially the far southeast. And so you've got to go by Camp Searchlight is a big one.
I fast traveled to the abandoned BOS bunker along the river and then jumped down the cliffside like, Skyrim Billy Goat. And then swam down. I was basically up where I needed to go. Swam down the fucking river to the ferry to get just ferried right back up the river. I just swam down. So pretty dumb, but that was my closest thing. And I had not visited that area of the map really.
It's actually really, really big down there. Like, it's an area that I think if they worked on the game longer, they would have added more in there. There's a lot of areas around the map where you would think that they would probably have added a bit more if they had more time, Because there are some cool locations down there you can explore. There's some nice backstory. But aside from Camp Searchlight, where you can retrieve the dog tags and help people there, and Cottonwood Cove, I don't think the rest of it has much story. I'm trying to think what other locations are down there.
I ran into a couple of baddies along the way. I think it's like a nest of Mirelurks, and the Mirelurks look fucking weird in this game.
Oh,
Lake
Lake Lurks.
Yeah, Lake Lurks.
Yeah. And a random Deathclaw I just thought was a rock. It's just fucking ran by it, and the rock stood up, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you got to watch out for them for sure.
It really did blend into the wall, though. I was like, it was really cool.
But there's a lot down there. Is it like an airstrip right on the south side? I'm not sure if you can get to it, but just south of Cottonwood Cove, too.
Oh, I didn't explore the area. I just swam all the way down, talked to the dude, and went all the way back up. I didn't run around much down there.
Yeah, there are some buildings and things to find, just a few locations. But once again, they're mostly... At most, it's a little bit of storytelling and notes and stuff.
Yeah, there's the Searchlight Airport is just south of Searchlight.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah,
and it's packed with ghouls.
It's just fighting. There's no real lore stuff in there, right? But ghouls.
Yeah, just a bunch of glowing ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound inviting.
In Cottonwood Cove, if you're neutral with the Legion, you can get in there without fighting them. So when you first pull up, after you get out of Camp Searchlight. But by the way, did you do anything in Searchlight? Discovering the story there, getting the dog tags from the ghouls, etc.
No, that's not the people on Cross's town, right?
No. This is the irradiated town just outside.
No, I haven't been in there yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting place. You'll know when you're in it because you're taking radiation the entire time.
Radiation starts coming.
Yeah.
It's hard to notice your radiation in this game unless you actively look at the pop-up menu or go into the status of your Pip-Boy.
Are you not hearing the sound effect? Because the crackling happens.
Well, yeah, that happens, but you don't actively see your radiation level as you do because it's not incorporated into your bar. Yeah, it's not incorporated into the HP bar in this game. So unless you actively go to the Pip-Boy to see your level, you can. I've gone pretty high in my radiation level without realizing, something's wrong, and then I go to my Pip-Boy to see what's wrong. It's like, oh fuck, I've got 700 radiation. Yeah,
Yeah, you look at
let's
your
heal
character
some
and
of
he's
that.
looking very unhappy.
Yeah, he looks
In the
unhappy.
pinpoint.
Why can I only, why am I sort of limping? Why do I not, like, I don't know, things were just not quite right. Your vision starts going in and out and stuff, and, like, things getting blurry. Can't run fast anymore. What's going on? Not that I could run fast in the first
Yeah, like they're saying, you don't really realize until you've had too much, for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
But it's something that I think I actually check it a little too often because I get worried when I hear it blinking and I'm like, oh, where am I at? Where am I at? And it's usually, 20, 30. Like I have almost no rads.
And the limbs, the put stim packs on specific body parts. Can you even do that in 4? Can you do your limbs and head and torso?
I think you
separately?
I think you can still do them that way to heal up body parts.
Can
I'm
you
suddenly
in 4? Okay.
don't remember, but I'm pretty sure you can. But it's more imperative in New Vegas. But you have doctor's bags, so you can use doctor's bags on them. And of course, if you don't do that, just simply healing will heal a limb or your head a little bit.
Sleeping,
You know what I mean?
etc. Yeah.
You get like a little bit everywhere, but it's mostly on your health.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what doctor bags are for. Just use them.
See, they kind of imply that oh yeah, they're plentiful. Use them on your limbs. But like, I run across way more stim packs than I do doctor bags.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I never sell them. Like Ray, do you bother with the doctor's bags? Do you have another method of healing that you use? Like, do you just sleep?
No, I mean, I end up with a lot of doctor's bags because I do a lot of sleep healing. But I mean, they're quite useful.
Is there a bedroll mod, like the pitch a tent campsite mod to save heal for New Vegas?
Probably.
Because finding a bed is kind of annoying. I know I just said that, but like I play Survival Fallout 4 where finding a bed is the entire fucking game.
Yeah, but if you're not playing hardcore, if you're not doing that here, hardcore survival, it doesn't even matter.
Well,
but yeah, things that can heal limbs in the other games. So I'm thinking, so we've got in 3 and this and stuff, we've got the doctor's bags and sleeping, and I think some doctors can do it. There's like the auto doc, right? The auto doc will do limbs in 76. No, that just does diseases.
Yeah, I think that there's something. Well, I don't know if it was a mod that added. No, it couldn't have because I didn't mod 76.
Is it Hydra? Hydra too, as a drug. Lee's mentioning a drug. I'm pretty sure Hydra does. But yeah, otherwise you're just simply healing with stim packs and over time. Yeah. And I think in Fallout 4, like you're saying, I did think that you could choose to heal them with a stim pack, but they will auto heal over time as well, right? Yeah. You get a minimum after you walk around for a bit. Although, have you done the thing, since you play a lot of survival, I mean, we all have at this point, but in 4, where you can actually cripple your legs by trying to walk around Cucumber too long in Fallout 4?
Yeah, I've totally done that.
Totally forgot about that. That is the best. Anyhow, you get to Cottonwood Cove, and you choose to either fight them or not. So you get greeted by a messenger when you walk in, not Drummer Boy. I forget what he's called. I think he might be a Vexillarius. Sorry, that's like the railroad.
Desdemona would like to see you. You're like, what?
Can you imagine? Like running up to you outside the Legion camp.
Like, got a message for you, dude?
Report to Railroad HQ. But did you fight your way through? Because you can.
I chit-chatted with the guy there, and he's very friendly and offered to ride up the raft. And are you supposed to attack that person? It seemed like I was being summoned on a friendly mission.
No, yeah, you're being summoned to talk and stuff like that. Like normally when I go in, I'm already, not friends with the Legion.
Yeah, there was no battling or anything. Just rode up the raft, and I was actually really surprised. I don't know why, because every time you enter a fucking building in this game, they make you give up all your weapons. But I was really surprised when you get up to the fort that they still make you give up all your weapons again, and they give you that whole thing where you're like, "Would you like to try to sneak in?" It's like, what are those weapons called?
Weapon and stuff.
Hold out weapons. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, in Cottonwood Cove, you can choose to free some slaves and fight or not. And I usually do fight, but this time I didn't either. I thought I'd play nice for now, and I'll double back. Cursor Lucullus.
Oh, are there slaves in one of those sheds or something?
Yeah, there are a couple. There are a couple in the yard.
See them.
Yeah, and you can even talk to them and then decide to help them.
I would have. I would have totally freed them had I. But then he'll go aggro, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets messy fast. I mean, worth it, of course, worth it. But
God, that'd be interesting. How does the rest of the quest play out then? Do they know that you've attacked when you're down there and you just sort of steal the raft and go up, or are they aware?
so last time I did it, I did fight my way through Cottonwood Cove first, and I feel like they still, with the Mark of Caesar, let me at least walk through before they attacked me.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. They might auto attack you. It's been long enough. I don't remember.
Man, that'd be a nasty, hairy battle there.
For anyone in chat right now, I know we're going to get your feedback soon enough, but if you already know or you remember, if you've done this already, did you fight your way through Cottonwood Cove enough to, become vilified again? And if you were vilified, were you able to travel with Carcer Lucullus without being killed when you got to the fort? Well, without fighting? Or did you have to fight? Okay, Solior was already vilified. Solior, were you immediately attacked, or did you have to attack them when you got there? Sorry, we're getting an answer live from people here because it's been long enough. I don't remember.
No, I do remember last time I played that I had to keep doing the auto, the save scumming thing, because I was down where all those tents are, and I would sneak to one and save, and then kill a guy, and then sneak to somewhere else and save, and so annoying.
Yep. So I'm hearing they were attacked on site, which makes sense. I mean, that's what I thought would happen. But I'm like, maybe there's a way you can get through. But no. So essentially, if you have killed everybody in Cottonwood Cove, gotten vilified again, they're not going to be happy with you when you get there, which makes sense. But maybe word didn't travel. Maybe there was a way around it. So yeah, like you said, you get there, and again, you've got to give up your weapons. I mean, there are a couple reasons for that. First of all, they consider it weakness to use a lot of healing chems and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you'll see that there aren't that many guns around the camp either. They want to take your weapons while you're there. You're an honored guest, but the truth is you're not really that honored and you're barely a guest, But Caesar is deigning to see you.
We're going to honor you by taking all your weapons and putting you in the jail cell.
There is a speech check here for 35 where you can convince them to give you back your stim packs and healing items. You can, it's the sniveling option. You can say, but I am weak of constitution and my diabetes. I need my medicines.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, and so of course, they make fun of you for being so weak. And I believe the response, if you take that line and you pass a speech check, is, I don't know why Caesar would want one as weak as you, but here's your medications or here's your chems. They do not call them drugs. Just saying.
Chems, of course.
Chems, of course. Who would call them drugs? I mean, they're both, of course, but yeah. The fact you don't use the word chems in the show sometimes is why? But I get it. Anywho, you can walk through the fort. There's
the general public wouldn't get it, Jess. We know too much.
There are sights to see as you go in. So you can interact with people. You can learn a bit about the Legion, because this is really your first time talking with the Legion in any constructive way, really. Because out there, besides your conversation with Vulpus originally and then running him again, and maybe trying to talk to people out in the wild, but they won't really say much. This is where you can finally learn more about who the Legion is, what they are. You can talk to the trader there. You can actually buy and sell some stuff with the trader. You can talk to the slaves and hear about their aching feet. You can walk by a group of, I want to call them raiders because, they're Legion, basically are, but there were some slaves who are like, oh, this is a, fine crop of slaves we got and stuff. I mean, they're the worst. They're the worst. The Legion is absolutely the worst. But you can learn a bit about them. There's the fight pit too. Ray, do you remember, can you use the fight pit arena at this point? I think you have to essentially get in good with them right after you do the quest before you can use the arena.
Yeah, I think you need to be basically on their side.
And what happens in the arena? Do you fist fight people and stuff?
Yeah, it's just a little arena combat system, as I recall.
You get in the
I've
arena.
Never done a full Legion playthrough either, so.
You get in the arena and play a really nasty hand of Caravan.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, full body Caravan. But yeah, no, I think it's actually Caravan. It's machetes only. It's not slappers only. It's machetes only in there in the arena.
That's still nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think you go up, you talk to the dude there, and he'll give you gladiator armor to wear and a machete. And you get in there and you fight against slaves, you fight against an captured NCR trooper, and I think other warriors. But it is a way to get a weapon, assuming you didn't hold anything out and not have anything.
Oh, yeah, get a machete. There you go.
Yeah, but I do think you have to be in good with them first. So you may have to at least get this far to get it. So again, I mean, I got the chip from Benny last quest. I assume you got your chip from Benny last time too, right, Andrew?
Let's see. I got it from Benny, killed Benny. Took it off his body.
Yeah, you got
or
the chip there.
Turned it. Last week, you guys asked me if I turned it into Mr. House, and I was like, I don't remember if I did or not, but I had given it to him already because
Okay,
I
'cause
went
you saw
back
the
and talked to him
basement
again, and he gave it back to me so that I could take it to the Cove. Cabot Cove? Not Cabot Cove.
Yep, Cottonwood.
Cottonwood Cove. Cabot Cove's murder she wrote or something.
Cabot Cove is delicious cheese.
So yeah, he gave me the chip back because he said I would need it to unlock stuff at the.
Well, I just asked because here, when you get here, there are two ways. Either you have the chip that you got from various things that you have brought with you that they then confiscate, but will give back to you when you talk to Kaisar here, or Benny ran off with the chip. If you didn't get it from him at the time, if Benny escaped and ran off, he got captured by the Legion. So he's here on a cross, and they will have gotten the chip from him.
I didn't know that part. That's cool.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up. So we may hear from some people in their feedback about, if any of them let Benny slip through their fingers.
And that's
he was
not
caught by the
a
Legion.
faction dependent. That's how you played the previous quest. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you play Benny. Yep, exactly. Like if you fall for his tricks and you go to the presidential suite by yourself and you don't pass a speech check and don't convince him, you'll fight the guards, and when you get out, he'll have escaped already. Or if you go through and you spend the night with him and engage in whatever, a little hey, but you don't kill him, then when you wake up, he's gone and he's like, hey, babe, it was great, but I got to go. I got to take care of some business. And so again, he left with the chip if you did that. So either way, he'll be caught here and he'll be on a cross. So you got to go into the central tent ultimately and you meet Kaisar, and you can actually finally learn some stuff about the Legion. Learn a little bit about him, only a little bit about his history at this point, as far as I know. But he will essentially, tell you why he summoned you here, that you're the kind of person who can get things done, and he appreciates that about you. He does a little, he does a little he does a little bit of a Three Dog kind of thing about your stuff here. You know how Three Dog talks about everything you've done.
You are the one who did this, and you then blah 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 that happened.
Yeah, so he does that with you, and he's like, you made a path across the Mojave, and you chased this guy down, and you grabbed this chip, and these security guards upside. So he doesn't know what's behind this bunker in the Lucky 38, but he does know that this chip is the right size to fit in the slot, and possibly a key to open it up. So he gives it to you, and he's sending you in there to take care of it, since you might be the person who can actually take care of this.
But
so,
he's just sending us in there without having one of his people try it first.
He doesn't want to risk his people at this point, too. Okay. I think we're essentially kind of the sacrificial lamb. Like, if we make it through and succeed, and he'll know if we do or don't. After we go in there and come back out and say the coast is clear.
They'll confiscate the chip again. And
right. And I think he assumes at that point that, if the coast is clear, he can send people in after we go through and kind of take point. Of course, it's not necessarily going to play out that way. But that's what he thinks. So whether you're doing it for him or you're doing it for your own ulterior motives because from Mr. House or Yes Man why you're doing this, you then have to make your way to the back of the camp and get into the bunker.
Let's see what's down in that bunker. Big TV screen.
Big TV screen. So yeah, you go in and you take your chip and you go to the computer in the right-hand corner and you enter it and it opens stairs. You go down. And yeah, it's Mr. House again. And so once you're there, Mr. House will then fill you in on the rest. Because he couldn't give you the privilege of explaining everything before you got there. That wouldn't do.
And it also seems like if he can teleport his face in there, that he has access to that building. So therefore, why not just unlock the fucking door without the goddamn chip?
Right. But he doesn't know you're there until then. And he even says when you talk to him, when he's explaining, this is where the majority of my Securitrons are. Mm-hmm. They need upgraded. He's like, but I can only get to this terminal, so I can't turn off all the security and stuff in the bunker. Yeah, how convenient, right?
Convenient, jerk.
So, of course, we've got to get in there and make our way through and do the upgrade ourselves.
And what's in there? It's just Securitrons? No. What robots were in there? Some Protectrons and a couple Securitrons, right?
Yep, and a bunch of turrets. Like the turrets are the harder
right.
part.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Like the Protectrons aren't that bad as you're going through. You got to fight some Protectrons. You got to fight some turrets. You're also taking rads the entire time again, so don't forget to check your rads,
yes,
Andrew.
There is a light. Right. There's a low level clicking the whole time you're down in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Rad-X will give you a 50% rad resist boost in this one. So I take it, I've just been taking the Rad-X to get through. So you get a low level thing.
The spacesuit's handy for this too.
Oh, I always fucking forget. It's in my goddamn inventory, and I never remember to wear it.
It's like when you go and you're doing like Rad Rumble and you don't put on your Chinese stealth suit, Sometimes you just don't think. But so yeah, you basically fight your way through some Protectrons. You can see through the windows. You can see all the Securitrons on the side. It's pretty impressive. And when you get to the very end,
yeah, the training room, right, or the upgrade room, right.
You can hack your way through. You can terminally hack to deactivate the turrets and robots that are left if you haven't killed them all. And then finally, there are a bunch of sentry bots there, but you don't have to fight the sentry bots here, right?
I did. How do you avoid fighting them? Oh, if you hit the terminal before you...
Yeah, if you get to the terminal and turn them off, I think.
Okay, right.
But you have to...
You ever notice how they always put that terminal after?
Like, this would have been great 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that kind of thing. But I think you have to use a repair to get to it, too. So there's a couple layers to
my
get to
repair's
it.
not high enough anymore. Or not anyway.
I really focus on repair. But,
I should.
Ms. Bubenstein is very high on the soft skills. So she has she has a lot of science and repair, for sure. Yeah, oh, by the way, it's funny. Someone was memeing on Twitter a week ago, Mickey D. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. And he was joking about, the whole name thing, how, in Fallout 3, when you name your character and your dad says, oh, what a great name, blah, blah, blah. Your dad, Liam Neeson. Uh-huh. And then when in New Vegas, when you name yourself, Doc Mitchell said, oh, that's not what I would have picked for you, but I guess if that's what your name, that's your name.
Jeez, that's a shitty name, but all right.
Name. And I'm like, well, he has a point. I named my character Calliope Bubenstein. That guy.
Bubenstein. Now there's a name for you. That's an name to put hair on your chest.
Yeah, exactly. That was a fun thread, but we do give our characters some fun names. But after this, you essentially go through and the upgrade is complete.
And what is the upgrade? Terminal. Missile launchers, something, right? Is it the same upgrade that we gave to the ones up at his office?
Yeah, exactly. But he couldn't reach them. So the explanation there, if you were too busy being awed and wowed by the weapons, the explanation is that the 9mm submachine gun they have and the laser from, what was the company? It's some company that doesn't get mentioned in the series otherwise. Oh,
what did the pickle say? I need the pickle message.
I clicked my pickle by accident. I was gesturing with the pickle.
She's gesturing with her pickle. Again, people get arrested in public for that, Jess. Quit gesturing with your pickle.
I grabbed my pickle for emphasis. It was very important.
He said, be careful. I now have missile launchers.
I was talking to Mr. House. I thought that was Mr. House talking to me for a second. I was immediately in the game.
Yeah, no, I heard a mysterious robotic voice. I thought, yeah.
Exactly. But so these are their secondary weapons. Now with the chip, you get the new operating system, the OS2, and they get their primary weapons, which is a missile launcher and a grenade launcher. So now they have 4 weapon options, much more powerful.
I just noticed that there's like multiple kinds of grenade launchers in the game. I was getting those sort of... It's crazy. I noticed there's... Okay, anyway, sorry.
No, all good. So, but that's really the end of the quest. So, after you've done that, you get out and escape. And of course, there was a large rumbling and like major noise. Everything shook, small earthquake when you did the upgrade. So you get out and it gets sealed off. So of course the Legion can't go in there and check it.
They're pissed.
But they're pissed. But they assume that if you tell them that you blew things up. It certainly seemed like you blew things up in there.
Yeah.
And, that the rubble just came down, so its access has been blocked.
Just lie.
Just lie. Just lie. And so you can hot yourself out of there. Back to Mr. House or Yes Man or whatever.
So how can we apply any of our roundtable roll stuff into this? I did some science stuff, if I remember right. There was a science. It was probably a terminal or something, I guess.
Yeah, as far as the character stuff for me, I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Calliope. I was passing the speech and science and medicine left and right.
Soft skills, right?
Yeah, with the repair. And of course, I used speech to get my chems back so I could, have them and stuff on the way. So that's kind of how I played it. Also, my role-playing quirk is that I have to read every terminal and note that I encounter, no matter how trivial.
Right.
But I mean, let's be real. I'm the kind of player that does that anyway. So I'm
just
just
play normal.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was odd that they didn't send an escort in there with you for validation purposes.
Yeah, me too. Like, you would think that they'd have some low-ranking Legion person they send in there too, in case you turn on them or something.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think you're kind of the canary in the coal mine. I think essentially they're planning going in after you, but you're the point person.
Like you said, they don't want to, waste their own lives.
You're expendable.
Waste your life.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's just, I felt like, oh yeah, I could just tell them whatever.
Anything to add on this stuff, Ray? I mean, I know you didn't play it officially, but any thoughts?
But you've probably done it 100 times in the past, right?
So it reminds me of, when you're doing the Dima quests in the at the submarine pens.
That's interesting. How so?
Well, because so the children of Adam, have been trying to get into this,
right,
this vault, but haven't been able to get past the security, and so they want you to go in and recover whatever's in there from the robot,
Dima's Blue Nightmare.
Yeah, and so it's very similar to that, where they don't send anybody in with you. They're letting you run the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
true.
And trusting that you'll just bring out whatever and give it to them.
Give it to them, whatever you.
Yeah, I mean, there is a dominatrix Assaultron in there, and she is rough. She's got like the double blade hands, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
anyway.
and tight quarters, so
yeah,
it's hard to stay away from her.
Yeah, I think legs. I feel like last round table. I mean, we were in survival too, but I think a lot of us died to her a few times. Just hope you had a save or slept before too far back.
You think I'd be constantly saving just because I can freely, but just because I played so much survival mode, it's like I forget to save.
I'm constantly saving partly because of the crashing too. I am crashing again in New Vegas. Not badly.
I know.
Not badly, but it's not reliable. Sometimes fast travel, sometimes just middle of conversation. But I can usually get a good hour or two before it happens. So it's not too much, but I am saving every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I would too. Yikes.
Still, worth it. Worth it playing on PC. It's pretty fancy. Although, okay.
What?
The trials of an Xbox lover. So it occurred to me that I'm not going to get my achievements for this playthrough. Like the couple, because I've never done Yes Man officially all the way before. I'm not going to get the achievement for it. And a few other things. I could be getting points towards achievements, and I'm not.
You do have some, because you're playing on PC, so you have mods loaded, so your achievements are deactivated. Oh, no.
Well, yeah, also the version I'm playing on PC. Right. But I'm also doing the GOG version. So, yeah, no achievement.
Is there a mod for that? Your pickle is talking again.
I got to put down the pickle.
Is there a mod that will let you still get achievements even with mods activated?
Yeah.
There's a mod.
Yeah,
for
a
that.
lot.
Okay.
A lot of games have those. I mean, of course, you're not supposed to use that mod, but yeah.
Of course not.
You can jailbreak it.
Come on. Come on.
I'm not sure if there is for New Vegas or not. I should actually check that. But would it even count? Like, I think it would be Steam achievements. I don't think I'd get Xbox achievements from it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would.
No, you'd need the Xbox Store, the Microsoft Store version to get that. And of course, it was originally, like, back then, Games for Windows Live. That nonsense. But yeah, that's the quest. We can't wait to hear you guys' feedback
Roundtable
on it,
stuff.
how you tackled the Securitrons, how you got to Cottonwood Cove and the fort in the first place, what you think about the layout of the fort. Honestly, the fort is kind of cool. The way it's fortified, I do like it. It makes sense, like it's large.
All of you NCR people or whoever's not going to go to visit the Legion, I'd like to hear from you guys, see what you're doing side quest wise.
Absolutely. Still send in feedback. If you've been playing along, because we got a few people who playing along who haven't sent feedback yet. One or two of them were in chat tonight. Feel free to catch us up where you're at. Highlights of your character so far. All that we love to hear. I know our feedback has been hitting an hour still, but this is a slower week. There's time to fill. So let us know what you've been up to next
Absolutely.
week and send your 5-minute or so feedback to thefalloutfeed@gmail.com. That's the THE falloutfeed@gmail.com because we don't get it at anything else.
If you don't send it there, we can't play it on the show. Sorry.
Am I saying that because we
Rub it
occasionally get
in
stuff?
a little bit.
Yeah. We sometimes find out people sent feedback to falloutfeed@gmail.com, which is not the address. So, all good. Anyway, we got a game to get to when we can. Did Andrew just take off?
I think so.
He just pulled a Benny. He's out of here. Well, okay, awesome.
Alrighty. So that's our roundtable stuff for this week. Let's hop into a little bit of game time.
What time is it? Game time!
So I got a Mohappy Latchy. Jess has got a Wowie. Mohappy Latchy be pretty quick. We'll burn through that real. So we're playing in New Vegas, right? We are cute little vault dwellers. Actually, no, we're not vault dwellers, are we? Shit, we're couriers.
We're couriers.
All right, fuck. Well,
I mean, you can be a cute little vault dweller. You can pick your own background.
dwellers. So in Mohappalachi this week, we're just there's 4 vaults. So we're just playing with our vaults. We've got 34, 22, 11, and 19. Okay?
Okay.
So, Jess, tell me, which is further north? 34 or 22?
I think, oh my God, 34 is in the mountain, but it's a little bit, if you go from the water things, and 22 is that way, but also 22 is a little further north.
22 is a little further north. Good job, Jess. Ray, further south, 11 or 19? 11 or 19, further south. And when I say these numbers, do you guys automatically know where they are off the top of your head? Because I'd have to think about it. It's like, 3, that's the one. Wait, is that where is that one?
Some of them, yeah, like some of them we know like the back of our hand, but others, like 19, I haven't done yet this playthrough. Like I know where it is.
It seems like there's fewer vaults. Off the top of your head, how many would you just say is in like a normal Fallout game vaults?
Most of them have 4 to 6.
Is that
New Vegas has like
okay.
6.
All right.
Yep.
I thought it felt low, but I guess that's about right.
Yeah, yeah, 4 to 6 is kind of, I mean, if you think about it, if there were that many in every state in the U.S., we'd be over the 122 that are canon.
122 is all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think I knew that.
There may be undiscovered vaults and ways of, explaining things, but officially it's like 122.
Huh. Interesting. And are they sequential in numbering?
Essentially, West Coast is lower numbers and East Coast are higher numbers. So in the order they were built. That's why like you get 116 at Far Harbor, you get the 114 in the Commonwealth, 111 obviously where we start.
Mm-hmm.
So
and 3 was out on 13 was out on the West Coast, right? Okay.
Exactly, and Vault 4 was right there too.
Absolutely.
In the show.
Okay, I don't even think I put that together.
But we're just giving Ray a chance to
think it over, Ray. Which is further south, 11 or 19?
Giving Ray a chance to flip the coin a few more times.
What do you think? What do you think? There, Ray?
So 11 is the one by the 188.
And where's the 19?
19's the one that's near the cons.
Yeah, that's the paranoia vault, right?
Is that up to the west?
It's on the
northwest?
the west side. So it's definitely further west.
If only that were the question.
Yeah, so further south, I'll go with 11.
11 is further south. Good job. You guys are knocking them out this week. All right,
Good job.
Jess, further east, 34 or 11. 34 or 11, further east.
That's gotta be 34, right?
No, I'm sorry. I've got 11. A little bit further east. And Ray, round us out. Further west, 22 or 19. 22 or 19, further west.
22 is tucked into the mountainside. So I'm going to go with 22.
22 is tucked into that western mountainside. Good job, Ray. Hey, guys, you just played some Mohappy-Latchy. All right, Jess, let's get wowed.
Okay, we're going back. You guys, we haven't played a Wowie in a while, and we were starting up the show tonight, and we're like, oh, games. We got a lot, because I had a lot, penciled in that we might do, because we skipped game time a couple weeks. There was some build-up, but I'm like, we haven't done a Wowie in forever. For those who haven't played a Wowie, Wowie stands for which one was it even? Or which one was it anyway? Because anyway is spelled with an E if you pronounce it the way I do. So, I am ready. You guys ready to be wowed? Also a reminder. The idea is I am going to read off a person, place, or thing depending on the theme, and you're going to tell me which game it was from. I will warn you, there are a couple of trick ones this time. You might be surprised. So I'm going to say, not necessarily which game was it from, but which one was it from. So here we go. We are doing locations again this time. Locations.
Which one was it from? But not game.
Yeah. And honestly, you know what? We'll do buzz in. We'll do buzz in with your name. I'm not going to alternate. That way, it'll give everybody a chance. I think you guys will get them all. First up, Helios 1.
Andrew, New Vegas?
Indeed, New Vegas. That is correct. 1 point down. Next up, Museum of Witchcraft.
Andrew.
Ray.
I think Andrew said first, but...
I thought I heard Ray.
Okay, Ray?
Fallout 4.
And there was much rejoicing.
Very well played, both of you. Okay. Next up, Mount Blair. Mount Blair.
Oh, Andrew, that's 76.
Correct. 3 for 3. Y'all are on a roll. See if you can keep this going. Griffith Observatory.
Ray.
That'd have to be
Ray?
one or
The TV show.
TV show. There you go. Not
You got the trick one. The TV show. Good job.
That's why
Well played.
it's not
Well played. Well played.
games. There you go.
Okay, which one was it? It was the TV show. Next up, Matthew's Animal Husbandry Farm. Matthew's Animal Husbandry Farm.
Ray.
Ray?
New Vegas.
That is correct.
Is that in a
That is
DLC?
correct.
Where is that?
So that is actually on your way to Cottonwood Cove, one of the small places you can pass. It's a little bit southwest of Searchlight. One of those really sad story locations in the game, where a family, basically the farm was having difficulty, and his parents, they went into town to get supplies. Well, they went into Camp Searchlight just as the bomb was set off. So the only person there is a kid, and he's there for days, and he tries to go to find his parents. That's when he's attacked by ghouls. He runs home. He was trying to live on his own and survive, take care of the animals, but he has to start eating them, and he starts to get paranoid, and ultimately the farm's burned to the ground. When you get there, a lot of it's burned down. It's a very sad story.
Oh, no.
But I thought maybe you guys would have run into it on your way here, so that's why I put it in. Okay, so you are 5 for 5. Well played, y'all. Well played. Rando says it's not in the river, Andrew. You might not have seen it.
If it wasn't in the riverbed. Probably
Okay,
didn't see
next up, Lucky Hole Mine. Lucky Hole Mine.
Oh, Andrew, that's also 76.
That is correct. Well played. Well played. You guys are doing great. You guys are kind of pretty much tied. Andrew, you're 1 point ahead of Ray technically.
We're sharing results here.
You guys are sharing. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next up, The Thorn.
Ray.
Ray?
New Vegas.
Correct. That was not correct.
Correct. Fuck you.
Correct, Ray. Well done. Okay, we have 4.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to play that. All sorts
Oh,
of
no.
wrong sounds going.
That is the best one. That is the best one. Okay. Next up, Carhenge. Carhenge.
Andrew, that's 4.
Correct.
With,
Car henges in 4. Technically, there are some car henges in
behemoth.
76, but they're only considered car henges normally in 4. And Andrew, for bonus points, what creature do you find there?
Behemoth.
Behemoth. Correct. Nice.
Nice.
Well done. Okay. 3 to go. Radio station KPSS. Radio station KPSS.
K-Piss? That's hilarious.
Ray.
Ray?
TV show.
Well
There was
done.
much rejoicing.
Where was that in a recent episode?
That is Portlandia Guy's TV station there.
Oh, is it the
the traps.
violins? You can really hear the mids.
Exactly. I love it. Okay. Tanagra Town. Tanagra Town. Lee knows this one.
Ray.
Ray?
Fallout 76.
4, isn't it?
Correct. That's the big old tree, the overgrown tree on the edge of the mire in 76. And finally, last up, Lone Wolf Radio.
That's New Vegas, right? Andrew, New Vegas, right? No.
Let's see. Do we have New Vegas? You guys went 11 for 11 on today's challenge. Well done. For that, you get a hearty.
What's that Dr. Pell?
Oh, yes, it
That's
is.
that Dr. Pell.
I'll take some of that.
Amen.
Is the Lone Wolf Radio near like the skydiving place? Is there those?
More or less, yeah. It's up along the mountainside there,
Yeah, it's
just
near the beginning.
south of Good Spring.
What's in the skydiving place? Just like a bunch of deployed parachutes and skeletons?
Oh, and Gene skydiving? No, it's a single room. I often go in there to have a good hard save early in the game.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a good location for modding. So it's kind of like Anissa's shack, right? Is that her name? What's her name in Skyrim?
Anissa's cabin, right?
Anissa's cabin. Yeah. Like to me, it's a great early place to stow some stuff and a single room save. But I mean, you get some ammo there and a few things, maybe a stim.
And the radio station. Do we know where Mr. New Vegas is broadcasting from?
Sadly, we never see him.
We don't
I
ever.
mean,
meet
we
the
talked here
character
before
or
about how
anything?
we think he's an AI, but we don't necessarily know. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the final score on that was 4, 5, 6. It was, if you guys are sharing, it's basically 6-6. So you guys tied. It was a very good group effort.
Does Mr. House have a radio station? Does he play some sort of like brainwashing?
Every
messaging
Securitron
thing?
out there, no.
Okay.
He had no radio station for Mr. House. I mean, New Vegas Radio could be his radio station.
You're right.
Mhm.
But that's just the same station as Mr. New Vegas without the commentary, right? It just removes the DJ. Is that true or not?
No, there's a slight with the New Vegas radio. You get the Rat Pack music
Mhm.
as well.
And the other one is
Sinatra
Mojave
and
Radio.
Adds in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plays more of the
New,
country
New
western,
Vegas. Well, New Vegas radio still has those songs too,
but it
but
adds
then they
the Rat
also
Pack.
have
Okay. Good deal. All right. That's game time for this week.
What time is it? Game time! Woo!
All right. So we look like we're about to get out our can opener. I actually had a fun interaction with Mo earlier today. He was playing at some game on his iPad on Roblox, and he was so like trying to like hide the fact for me that he's playing a game where there was like cannibalism in it or whatever, and then I was like, oh no,
yeah.
man, Fallout's all about cannibalism, buddy. If you just avoid the iguana bits, because
Show Uncle Ray next time you see him.
So get out your can openers.
Jessica, to the office, please. Jessica, to the office. Your iguana bits are ready. Please come pick them up. Thank you so much, Jess. Appreciate it. Okay, we got a few bits today, a few tasty bits. Let's jump right in. It's just a little smattering of stuff because not a whole lot happened over the holiday weekend and holiday weeks, and we caught you up on some of it already last week. So first up, I wanted to mention, I don't think I brought this up before, but we are going to be doing a small Starfield convention event. Really, it's going to be online via Zoom, and it'll be broadcast a few places. We're calling it StarCon. It's StarCon 2026. And one of the people in the community, Pedro, also known as Hicks, said, I would like to do an event to celebrate Starfield coming into the new year. And so back in late November, early December, he hit some of us up and said, I want to put this together. Do you want to join? So a bunch of us are. A number of the Starfield-related podcasts and YouTubers you might know or listen to are going to be there. Lineup is going to be myself, my friend Jay Duke, and the Starborn Collective will be there. Our friends Ken Pole and Jared from Starfield Report will be doing a thing, most likely. We're going to have our buddy Sulior from Starfield Sandwich jumping in and doing a presentation. A couple of podcasters there. On the YouTube side, we've got Richard present Starfield Essentials. He's going to be doing a panel with a number of newer YouTubers. So it's going to be a kind of a YouTuber panel about people who got into YouTube because of Starfield. Because it brought a lot of, like every Bethesda game, while there are people, you might listen to long term, there are also new people who come in and get inspired by it, much like, honestly, I did as far as YouTube with 76. And so there are people who did that with Starfield. So we've got Sista Citizen. Some of you may watch her. She does long streams. She's great. Richard presents Starfield Essentials. Swerve will be there doing stuff. He does ultra modded Starfield as his thing. Starfield Eclipse will be there. Stash, those of you who might follow, you guys might know Stash from the Trackers Alliance, but he's also a character that does some videos and stuff on the YouTube. So he'll be doing stuff. And then we'll have a little verified creators panel too. We're going to have Sweet Pea 704, Ghost Rider, Betamax, Hjalmir is going to be there. So a number of people. I even think the Bethesda Unpatched crew will be there too. They're a newer podcast. I don't know if you've ever listened to them, but yeah, so a bunch of people. It'll be fun. And going to be doing that on the 24th from 12:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So 5 hours on Saturday, January 24th. That's 12:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm actually trying to get some special guests for our panel. But if I don't, you'll still have Jay and myself and maybe another person or two from the collective talking about Earth lore is what I'm thinking. And it'll be 2 weeks from now. So I'll give more information next week, probably, as we know what's happening, or in 2 weeks right before. But keep an eye out for it. And yeah, it's the kind of thing you can attend in person, follow socials and stuff like that. You can, attend in person on Zoom. You can actually, it's going to be a webinar format on Zoom where like there's a panel talking, everybody listening, kind of like Twitter Spaces.
Jess is inviting people to her house.
Yes, come on in, hang out. We'll chat Starfield. If you bring me a sandwich, maybe.
A turkey burrito.
Yeah. So anyway, that's coming up. We'll let you know more as it gets there, but mark your calendars at Saturday the 24th in the early afternoon. Also, there is a new fusion in town, a new event, Fallout and Call of Duty. Did you think Fallout and Fortnite was fun? Have I got a thing for you?
Well. Do we have a surprise?
So yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Warzone are getting... Warzone is the, the long-term multiplayer battle royale version of Call of Duty, and Black Ops 7, of course, is the newest Call of Duty. They're getting some Fallout content. You can get, there's a world event called Deathclaw Hunt in Black Ops. There's a multiplayer map called Vault Town, which is kind of an apocalyptic evolution of the classic Nuketown map. So again, if you play Call of Duty, you probably know what these are. If you don't, well, Warzone has a number of maps that you play on, and one of them was Nuketown, which is now going to be Vault Town. So it's a reworked Nuketown. There's a bunch of Easter eggs, extra stuff. There is a new 6v6 special, spelled like, special, mayhem mode that is going to blend deathmatch domination and another mode called Ghoul Infection. So there are a number of, these are kind of variants of Call of Duty events, but they're making them Fallout themed. And of course, you can get some skins and stuff too. I think get Power Armor skin. I think you can get Quantum. I think you can get, Vault Suit, the usual. So fun stuff for anyone who listens to us and plays Call of Duty.
Think there's a big crossover there?
A few. There are, it's funny. I laugh, but Call of Duty, like Fortnite, is one of the most popular games out there. And I have a lot of friends that play it casually. You know what I mean? Like when a new Call of Duty comes out, they might play the campaign, or they might just jump into multiplayer with friends for a few months after. So there are definitely some, but I do think a lot of the hardcore RPG people aren't necessarily dedicated Call of Duty players.
Yeah, probably not.
So I mentioned last week there was going to be an announcement on ESO coming up. They did do a presentation this past Tuesday on what's coming to ESO, and it is essentially all about introducing seasons. So they are done with the yearly expansions now, and they're doing season content. And they kind of went through and explained all that. As far as what it actually means, what's in a season, it's going to be a new zone or a new quest line or system introduced each season. There's going to be regular patches, updates, and improvements each time. So instead of once a year, it's going to be multiple times a year. There are what's called a new Tamriel Tome. This is what they're calling the Battle Pass. So yeah, there is a Battle Pass you can buy, just like in Fallout Shelter Seasons, which Andrew says he didn't actually pay for. But you can buy the Battle Pass, the Tamriel Tome, and it's going to give you extra rewards and bonuses, etc. And yeah, so the first season coming up, they're calling Season 0. That's going to start April 2nd. That way it's not a joke. It's not starting the first. It's not starting the second. Running until midsummer.
No, that is the joke. That it's April 2nd, not the 1st.
Yeah, exactly. It's called Dawn and Dusk. And so that'll be the first season. And they're adding some kind of night market event zone. And just, I don't know much about ESO, so I don't want to, speak out of turn here. But it looks like some cool stuff coming. So that is what you're getting. And they did do the big reveal like they planned on.
They love this new season stuff, man. They're just deploying that in every which way they can.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, I think a lot of us in 76 kind of liked the game board version of seasons more than the flippy page seasons we have now.
Absolutely, yes.
Like, there was just something about popping the bubbles, going down the board, popping the bubbles, unlocking that. It's kind of the same now, but it's not. I almost feel like it's because it's a little bit more generic. It just doesn't have the same flair.
Well, it's like you have to do more budgeting now because you have to figure, do I want to save this stuff to like spend it here or like use it on this item and instead of just being like, yay, I get to pop 28 things in a row. It's like you actually have to do another level of
right. The pages and the unlocks is different.
Blah blah blah.
And otherwise, you have to wait, and you have to wait till you finish the whole page. You can then go back and pop, but it's not the same. Also, our buddy, a little shout out to Sandbox Quint in chat. He doesn't often listen live, but he is a occasional 76 player, longtime Bethesda fan who just came back to 76 again. So he's been learning. He had the fun the last week or so about learning about all the new systems, the new perk cards, Onslaught, Lord. All the changes.
Yeah, I need to learn all that shit. I haven't been to Ohio yet.
Yeah, when you go back to a character and like all your perk cards have been unassigned and stuff in 76, it's a joy. It's a real joy.
All right, shout out.
Scorecation.
That's what we have for our shout.
But he is an ESO player as well. So yeah, he's hearing this now and he's like, wait, paid battle pass on top of the regular sub? Yeesh.
One thing I've always thought was super badass about ESO was the bear mount. I always thought that looked really fucking cool. And then why not get me a bear steed? Get me a Yao Guai, put a fucking saddle on that bad boy. Let me, I always wanted a motorcycle mod, but fuck that. Give me a bear. Give me a Yao Guai. Yep. That's what I want to ride now.
Yao Guai rider, absolutely.
Be my fast travel.
Coolest thing about Golden Compass was riding polar bears. You remember that? Did you ever?
I love that fucking book series.
War bears.
Yes, they're the best. Yep.
Oh, Deathclaw mount. That's dangerous.
How can you sit on it?
I too like to look. We can just grab it by the horns.
Do they run upright most of the time, or all fours?
They tend to be hunched over loping.
But they kind of do both, don't they?
They're more 2 feet, but they do kind of have a little bit of a little, scratchy action for momentum.
And they love doing that, slam my hands in the dirt and throw mud in your eye.
Yeah, truth is, I've never seen a Deathclaw in a marathon, so I don't actually know.
They only do that around, Guy Fawkes Day.
So for those of you who love fishing, you're going to love this next segment. We've got the Atomic Shop has fishing stuff in it. Yay! So
Snaxolotls?
No, and they're carolotls. They're not snaxolotls. But yeah, there is a new axolotl this month. Is it the charcoal one, y'all? I haven't got it yet. I think it's the charcoal axolotl this month. That's just off the top of my head, so apologies if I got it wrong. But yeah, in the Atomic Shop, they're actually doing a fishing bundle. You can actually set up a fishing pond. Oh, good. I'm getting yup. Yay. You can get a fishing pond set up with a little water thing and have your own little koi pond in your camp, which is kind of awesome.
Super sweet.
Calling it the fishing trip bundle. You can also get a couple things. Like previously we had the Bulwark before. That's the boat, the big old orange boat you put in your camp.
Mm-hmm.
Get that again. A number of fishing things. And all month they're going to be throwing in an item or two a day that is in for 50% off for the day and then swap it out. So, check every day or else you might miss out. But just so you know what's coming ahead. Let's see, what is today? The 10th now? Yeah, it's after midnight, so it's officially the 10th according to the calendar. And it's going to be the Lightwood laminate floor, which you got to already have. Come on. You got to already have that. Wall-mounted U.S. flag and the wall vines set. The vines are well worth getting, and those are 50% off.
Can you climb the vines?
No.
Then what's the point? Come on.
Because you've already got... Oh my gosh, what's the name of the serum you take? The kangaroo serum. What's it called? Marsupial. Forgot what a marsupial was for a minute.
That's hilarious.
You can just jump over them anyway. But yeah, the greenhouse floor and the hammock bed is coming up on Sunday, I believe. And then you're going to get succulents. Those are plants. You're going to get the star floors and foundations and the tombstone bundle coming up next week. So keep an eye out.
Hey, Cannibal Craig posted a picture of a collectrum that looked like a corn cob. What's up with that?
Oh, that's Cobby.
What's up with
right.
Cobby?
You guys haven't gone to Ohio yet. He's from the world
Cobby?
of corn. World of
What on
corn.
earth is the world of corn?
It's an experience, Andrew.
That sounds corny, Jess.
You know it is.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the world of corn. What is it? Indiana?
One of the new locations in Ohio. It's funny because it's a real place too. It's based on a real place that I think I was told a little bit further north, but in the general area. And they said the real world of corn is pretty sad.
Oh.
but it exists.
Pig corn?
It exists.
Pig corn.
And here you've got Cobby. So Cobby is a really cute protectron.
Is it a reward for a quest or an event or opening packages of some kind, or how is it rewarded?
You can get him on the scoreboard, I believe.
Scoreboard, okay.
Copy through the scoreboard only. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me do a little thing here.
It's that's this season theme is Ohio and the corn stuff.
It's just all kinds of things. Yeah.
Fishing
So, okay, hold on. You want to hear something corny?
Always. Oh my God.
How come the stadium got hot after the game, y'all? How come the stadium got hot?
The stadium got hot after the game? I don't know, Jess. How come?
Because all the fans left.
All the fans. That's so good, Jess.
That was what I just did was only for Ray and Andrew. I might have put on.
She turned into a cob of corn. She turned into Cobby right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I put on my Cobby filter. I actually have a Cobby filter set up.
Hey, let me see that again real quick.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I just want to see your Cobby. Oh, that's the best. Very cute. Very cute. It reminds me of the sandwich. You remember when you turned into a sandwich that one time?
I still got that. The Fallout food sandwich.
That is also the best. Good job. All right. Atomic Shop Fishing. Jonah's new vid.
Oh, yeah, you guys. Jonah Ray put out a new vid. Way more exciting than a corny joke.
Jonah Ray?
No, Jonah Loeb.
Oh.
Jonah Ray is a comedian. Jonah Loeb is pretty funny, but no, he is an artist, of course, from the Fallout series and the creator of the Deathclaw. So with the last episode of the Fallout show coming out, where we got the Deathclaw reveal, it's been in all the previews. You guys saw it even ahead of the show, so it's not a spoiler.
We knew it was going to be
there. But
there.
there is a Deathclaw.
We knew it.
Yep. So he did a video called, Deathclaw, the Perfect Creature, which, considering he designed the Deathclaw, I'm like, Jonah, are you tooting your own horn a little bit here? But deservedly so. So he's explaining how it's the perfect wasteland predator, that he created this Deathclaw and, why it is. So he's going over all the different features, how he sculpted them, and, how they would work in the wasteland to make it the Deathclaw the alpha predator.
What'd you say the first game was they appeared in?
Oh, Deathclaws, they've been in all of them, right? Did they not appear to the second game, or were they in the first?
I don't recall
we
them
were in
in
the
the first. I
Deathclaws?
don't remember them in the first. Were they in
we
the
did know at
first?
the cabin. There was Deathclaw.
Oh, there was that cave with
Yeah.
a billion of them. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we totally
he
did in the
didn't
first game.
design them then, right?
No, he
for
did-
3? Is that where he worked on them?
Right, when they came to Bethesda. He did them for 3 and then 4. So the Deathclaw design that people know best from 4, he did.
Uh-huh.
But then, of course, the one from 3 New Vegas. But he kind of worked on them and extrapolated them. The idea was to render the original 2D Deathclaw from the first 2 games into 3D.
Mm-hmm.
And so the name of the video is actually The Deathclaw is Perfect, a creature design analysis.
The Deathclaw is perfect, except for the Deathclaw has a few different designs now, it seems.
Yeah, but they all kind of come together.
It's getting stockier now.
And I am dropping that into chat so that people have the link if they want to make sure to, just click to start it, and that way they can have it in their history to watch later. And I guess the final thing is the Fallout TV show countdown.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that because I've seen a couple different posts. What's up with evidently, I haven't even seen it. Is there actually a countdown?
Oh yeah, there's a
on
website.
the
You should
website?
check it
Okay.
out. So I need to get back to it. But essentially, they posted a little website that's an interactive map, and you can get information on locations. You click through, talk to a few characters. Well, interact with a few characters a little bit. And it's going to be expanding over time, hopefully. They add stuff as the show goes on. But there is a countdown timer on it for the date of the last episode of the show. And so, of course, there's speculation about what that might be, if anything.
If anything. What if it's not? What if they just didn't do anything? They're just like, ha, fools. Fooled you, dummies.
Well, it's from the TV show. So, of course, there's people going wild with speculation about such things as, it's counting the launch of a new game, or surprise, the remakester's coming out.
The
And of course,
remakester
it's
of
not.
3 or the remakester of
Right.
New Vegas. Yeah, right.
It's a TV show related thing. It's a TV show site. It's for the TV show. But we're going to get either, I assume when the countdown ends, we get the final, episode. It's either going to be a big reveal of the rumored spin-off show about the real-life Fallout shelter we were talking about. Don't know if that's happening or not, but it's, that rumor going around. So it could be a reveal of the new show. Could be a reveal about where they're going to next in the series, like a little lore drop, information drop on whatever's happening next.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could just be a cool behind-the-scenes video. I don't know. But the countdown is there. So if you're hearing about it, that's what it is. It's for the Fallout TV show. It is not from Bethesda. And the TV show wouldn't be posting a countdown for a Bethesda release. They're 2 different things.
Let's see. What would I hope it is? You know what? My wife and I were talking the other day about how much we miss on a DVD the commentary track and special features. You just don't get that as much anymore with streaming stuff. So I would like a special bundle of the first season of all the featurettes, documentaries, all that super stuff. I know you can go piece it together on YouTube and stuff, but I think that'd be fun. I don't know. What else? What would you guys wish for? What would a countdown be for you, Ray, for the TV show? What would be a great little Easter egg or surprise for you? A little treasure at the end of the...
Well, they're most likely already going to tease the location of the third season.
What if they just rolled right into season 3? They didn't even stop. What if that was the surprise? The episode 3, season 3 starts now. That's here you go, guys. We recorded 2 seasons at once.
Yeah, and the fact that they're supposed to start shooting in May is just a ruse.
It's starting in May.
That's
season. When they're starting.
That's season 4.
Oh, our mistake.
That's the DC season.
I love how Fallout fans, seem to think that games and TV shows just happen. They don't take time.
No. Stranger Things didn't take 17 years to produce 5 seasons.
Yeah. It's not going to be 10 years for 5 seasons of Fallout. We got that at least.
Well, yeah, it's so wildly popular, but then I say so wildly popular, but so was fucking Stranger Things. It was the most popular thing ever, and it still took 10 years to make 5 seasons, so.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10, at least 7, though.
So, chat has all kinds of thoughts on it. I'm hearing Fallout Celebrity Deathmatch. They're going to reveal the Roblox collab. Countdown to the Starfield update.
The Roblox collab.
Fallout TV show East Coast miniseries.
Well, I mean, they did rope in the Commonwealth, so we know they're in the show.
Yeah, could be anything. But I'm expecting it'll just be a reveal of the location or something about, a spinoff or something fun. Some reveal, but show related.
They're going to tell us CX404's real name.
Actually, so CX404 is now, being billed as dog meat at this point. No longer listed as 644.
They actually say dog meat now?
They've gone for it, yep.
When he barks, is he credited as dog meat? Woof.
Her real name, though, because she is she acting in the role right now. Do you remember what her name is, Ray? I'm forgetting. It's like Sarah 9 or something.
There are multiple dogs. Did you know that?
Dog
it's not just
meat
one.
Actor Fallout.
I just saw a little reel the other day with Ella Purnell in it saying that the best days for her on set are the days when she gets to work with the dog. And then she said, oh, wait, there's more than one. There might be 2. There might be 3 dogs. Like, she didn't even know how many dogs there were.
Lana 5 I was thinking of, not Sarah 5. It's Lana 5. But there are a couple dogs that play dog meat in the Fallout TV series. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, cutie pies.
Also acted by None of Your Business and Gotcha.
That's funny.
Love it. That sounds more like a horse racing name.
Yeah, it does.
But that is it for the bits.
Yeah, that's I was just curious about what that countdown you think could be. All right, that's all I have this week. Is there anything else that you guys need to do? I see we do have one shout there down at the bottom. So,
yeah.
Jess, did you want to get to that?
No, you can shout this one out. This has been a fun one.
Oh yeah, Jerry over in our Discord. So here's another pitch to get people into the Discord. He's been doing really fun little picture puzzles where he just been dropping a pic and says, "Where am I?" And I think it's only been Fallout 4 so far, right?
Yeah, I used to do them on Twitter. I called it Wasteland Where Am I when I shared them
Wasteland,
sometimes.
Wasteland Where Am I? Yeah.
And yeah, so Jerry's been doing that with Fallout 4. So far, we've had a vault entrance. We've had a Gwyneth Brewery. That was a tough one. What else did we have? Oh, Ray, you got one of them, right?
Yeah, the Charles View Amphitheater.
Right, at the amphitheater by the river, yeah.
That was a good one. That was a little tough. I saw the river, but I just wasn't sure. I knew it was just outside Cambridge, but I wasn't sure which side.
Yeah, the only one I haven't been able to get so far was the Walden Pond. And that was because I was thrown by Jerry's mallard mod.
Like is he putting ducks in it?
Count.
Yeah, it had this little mallard walking along. Like,
well, look at that little rad duck with the cute little flipper feet and a bunch of radiation pustules on his head.
A cute little duck with 8 legs.
Yep. It's kind of like rad rabbits. Like they're adorable, but they're also like, ew.
Yeah.
So that's yet another benefit of joining our Discord. Not only that, you get Lee's live picture shows for all of his feedback. You can join in on some of like when we do. I haven't done it in a couple weeks. I need to fire back up the Perceptive Pig Corn and stuff like that. All sorts of fun stuff going over there in our Discord. So everyone, dash over there and sign on up. I think you have to hit us for a link or something, don't you? I don't remember. Anyway,
it's in the show notes every day, every week.
Show notes. There you go. Go find it there. All right. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to get into this evening?
All good here.
Well, in that case, I will remind you that you can find Ray and his other shows. He does. I always bring up the BBC ISSS, which everyone should check out, his Butcher, Baker, Candlemaker, and Space Show. But I always fail to mention that he's on the godmother of all of the fucking shows of the podcast. He's on a Skyrim Addict podcast, which I always fail to mention for some reason. So everyone go out and please put that in your subscribe list on your podcatcher. So, Ray, thank you for hosting so many awesome shows and being on this show as well. Thank you very much.
Good times.
And Jess can be found at Sleep Is For Tea for all of her many projects. Looks for mention her thing that's coming up again next week. The Starfield, not next week, sorry. The Starfield event that she's putting on. So StarCon, what were you calling it? Sorry.
StarCon. You know, it's a very general name. Yeah, I can't believe you forgot it.
StarCon. All right,
StarCon.
everyone, look to the stars for StarCon. All right, I can be found in the Facebook group, and the show is at the Fallout Feed. I'd like to thank everyone for downloading this edition of the Fallout Feed, and we will see you in the Wasteland.
Thank you for downloading this episode of the Fallout Feed Roundtable. If you are interested in doing a play-along character with us, the show can be contacted by emailing falloutroundtable@gmail.com. For the Roundtable schedule, our Amazon link, and all other show information, please head on over to asapodcasting.com, where you will find the Fallout Feed, the Skyrimatic podcast, our YouTube channel, the Chatterbox, as well as other content. Once again, thank you for downloading, and we'll see you in the Wasteland.